Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. More importantly, though, welcome back to another gameplay video here on the channel. Right now, I am standing in Bubblegum Simulator, and the reason why I am making this video is because today I discovered the biggest, fakest fan here on the channel. Now, they're actually not subscribed to the channel, and as I said, once again, they are a fake subscriber. Now, this person goes by the username Hey Cool Dud. Now, I wanted to scroll up as far as possible here in the chat, but obviously I cannot do that. So I'm going to pretty much explain what happened, and you guys are just going to have to piece together the rest because it's not allowing me to scroll back up any further. So I'm assuming, because I had to assume during this situation, mind you, when you are playing a game such as, Bubblegum Simulator, where you are farming an egg, you're not really paying attention to anything because you're hatching away, You're literally away from your keyboard and you're hatching and you're doing this, that, and the third. So, during this whole little spectacle of a situation, I see in the chat this guy's like, "Oh my god, B skills, oh my god, oh my god." He's like overreacting or whatever. So I'm like, hello. And he's like, "I'm such a huge fan. I'm your biggest fan." So right off the bat, soon as you write that in the chat, "I'm your biggest fan," that is a legit red flag for me. Because not even my biggest fan, and mind you, I do know this person because I pay close attention to my channel. So automatically, I'm like, nobody really writes that in the chat, "I'm your biggest fan." I'm not even famous. I'm not over 1,000 subscribers. So what could be happening at this point, So I'm just like, all right, let me just assess the situation. Let me play along. So let me see how far this dude is gonna go. Now, mind you, we are in a pet game that, has trading and everything like that. So eventually I knew this was going to come about. Could they have a pet or two? So somebody else was already asking me, could they have pets and everything like that. So I'm just automatically shutting people down because of this situation that always happens in public servers. People, they don't appreciate what you are giving to them for free. They are only looking for legendaries and secret pets here in Bubblegum Simulator. So that's why I tell people this every time I enter a public server. This inventory is set up for my subscribers here on my channel and only friends. So that means if I have you as a friend on here, you have an opportunity to get a pet from me. If you are a subscriber here on the channel, you have an opportunity to get a pet from me. If you are a YouTuber friend, and obviously you don't require a pet from me, but I'll still share pets with the following people: CDTV Dad, Snug Life, and Gaza Plays. That's about it for my YouTuber generation. So, so as the conversation is going on and everything like that, I tell that one person that asks for pets, "You know what? I'm sorry, but this is only for subscribers only." Then he says, "Okay." So this dude comes in and says he's my biggest fan. So I'm just like, first off, my biggest fan wouldn't have even said that to me, and I do know my biggest fan. So I'm getting this person to try to prove himself, and he just is avoiding every single thing that I'm throwing at him. So I throw out one decoy question and I throw out one legit question. My legit question was, what was my most recent upload video about? He couldn't answer the question. So he's already out. That's strike one. And then he already had strike one from the beginning. So that's two strikes already. So now I'm like, all right, so this is the trickery question right here. This is the decoy, this is the bait question. How many Robux gift cards am I giving out today? So Soon as I write that, everybody's attention in the server starts coming to me. They like, huh? What's going on? Blah blah blah. He couldn't even answer that question either, bro. And it was a decoy question. You would have thought, you know what, maybe he might actually get this right or try to attempt it. He didn't even answer. So now I'm like, all right, you're not a real subscriber. You're not my biggest fan because you can't answer two simple questions. Then he's like, actually, I am, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what's the name of my channel? Then he says, the name of your channel is Skills or B Skills Has No Skills or something like that. Like, first off, that's not even a legit channel name. That doesn't even make any sense. And that sounds like something a hater will create. So let me find out this person actually created a channel that he, is in charge of and hates on me on his channel. Like, the thought process behind all of this is really, really hard for me to even process it. As you guys can see, that long pause just now, I'm literally trying to wrap my mind around this situation. So I tell him, no, that's incorrect. So now this is where this chat is picking up off of that conversation. He says, no, skills, that is right. It is not inside correct. I'm not even sure what that means. Then he writes, it's way outside correct. Not even sure what that means. And then he writes, it's the truth. So this Joseph person, he's just like really confused as to what's going on. So I tell him, you know what? Ignore them. They are not real subscribers. And I say to the fake subscriber, the fake biggest fan, you didn't even get one question right. He says, bruh, that was not a question. So I'm like, all right, you're right. It's not a question because I asked you two questions. And then Joseph starts offering up some shiny haunts to the server, and here they go being greedy because they want it. These two people right here, this Calbring123 and the Hey Ku Dud, these two were affiliated. So that's why I say I met the biggest hater, and then this person was a huge supporter of my biggest hater, my biggest fake fan. So then he writes again, no, I am a big fan. I'm like, this dude just, he just doesn't want to give up at this point. Like, you've been exposed, get out of there, you know? So I tell him, you know what? If you are a fan, answer the question to prove yourself. Then he writes, I don't have anything to prove to you. First off, none of my subscribers talks like that. So even those of you that are subscribed to the channel right now watching this video, you're going to say that does not sound like any of us. Nobody even talks like that. If you are a big fan of somebody's, you should be able to fanboy out right then and there as soon as they ask you. If you're a true fan, you're supposed to say, well, you know what, you uploaded this video, you said this comment inside of the video, you laughed this many amount of times, etc., etc. You were lagging. Like, those are true fans. They will tell me, you know what, you was lagging a lot in your last video. So that's how you know, okay, that person is a fan, because that person knows that I have a lot of trouble with recording and doing live streams while playing Roblox. I will lag like crazy. So that's when I knew right then and there. If he didn't mention lagging, or if he couldn't even answer the one legit question that I asked him, he's not a real fan. So I tell him, you know what? Don't lie about this situation. You wanted a free pet, and you wanted others to give you pets as well. So at this point, I'm just like, yo, dude, you just like need to leave the server because you've been exposed. And then that's what happened. They left. So then I say, you know what? I might as well use this opportunity to make a video called Fake Fan in Bubblegum Simulator. So that is the end of this story, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to meet your haters somewhere down the road. They are going to showcase their true colors. You just got to be there to witness this in action. This was kind of crazy. Then you have people just hatching vector lords like crazy. Somebody hatched a mythical Vector Lord as well. And then we had a friend join in, and that whole entire time I was recording, so it kind of seemed like I was ignoring him, but I was not ignoring him. Then I actually replied back in the chat to tell him that I was recording a video. Then he said, "Okay, hope you get loads of views." So huge shout out to him right there. Thank you for that support. Then you got Joseph just going off right now in server with the Vector Lords and also Cuddles as well. That was crazy. And then you have another person that writes, "Does anybody want to offer for all my items? I am new and I want to get better stuff." Not sure what this situation is. I don't understand why people are throwing away everything just to get better stuff. It does not make any sense, because then after a while you're still going to have to get more stuff. So this is the reason why you're supposed to be hatching eggs at this time. You know, you're you're willing to throw away everything you hatched just to get some stronger pets, and then you're going to have to do the same situation over and over again. I don't get it. So this person hatched a shiny legendary Vector Lord. So I'm looking to get another Vector Lord. I currently have one, so that's why I wasn't able to give any away because I only hatched one. I managed to give away a couple of haunts yesterday because I got some extra ones. This is what the inventory looks like right now. I just deleted a whole bunch of pets. Everything else that is here right now. It's just leftover stuff. As I told you guys, all the pets that have locks on them, those will be available for giveaways. So as you guys can see, we have a uni horse, a rainbow butterfly here, a couple of regular horses. Some of these are actually good for crystals and mystic. We still have a couple of Easter pets. I still have my Tetranium, but I really don't use it. And this is the Vector Lord, and this is the stats. So it's pretty much around the same exact stat line as the Haunt. So I kind of don't understand why would they create the same exact stat. Now this one has a little more flower power, but as I said, I only have one. I would need like four more to actually have a full team of these. Um, but yeah, once I get more, these will be available for giveaway. This was the pet that I was just recently talking about. I just got this. Um, it's a legit decent pet, but I don't really see like what team I would use it for right now, unless I'm able to get like a max enchant and also like maybe a max level. Then I'll probably equip it with something. I got a couple of these spore serpents. These are very, very good for crystals and mystic. I still have my spirit guard over here. This is actually extremely good for crystals. Actually, way better than this one. So I'm probably gonna have to update my crystal squad and add the spirit god in there as well. So yeah, I think that'll be all to this video. As I always say, I like being honest here on the channel. I don't like hiding things from people. I don't have any secrets in here. I don't have any super OP things that you don't already have. Everything that I do have, I tend to give away to people. And when I'm giving away stuff, people don't appreciate something that is given to them freely. So that's why I gotta shut things down and do things awkwardly. So whenever you see me in a public server and you see that message come from me, you already know the situation. Somebody's trying to get something from me, and I'm already giving them something free, but they're turning it down because they want better, and it just doesn't make any sense. I can't seem to wrap my head around it. People that get stuff for free and yet they still want something better. Now I do have one extra rainbow bunny. This will be probably just like a G roll inside of Discord server for it. Um, Got a couple king crabs, but I use those for my beach team that I have because those are the best pets for my beach team. I do have a extra flower queen, but it's not really something that a lot of people are actually keeping in their inventory. It's a nice big box pet, but as you guys can see, the stats on it, it's not really that great unless you max level it and enchant it and also make it a shiny. But other than that, I don't know if anybody would want it, but it is a legendary pet. Yep. Everything else is pretty much pets that you guys have already seen. And that'll be it for this video. I still have more of these blossom deers and blossom dragons and everything like that for people that are willing to take them off of my hands. If you like the video, drop a like. If you want to drop a comment, that'd be nice too as well because I pay attention to those and I reply back to my public. And also subscribe to the channel if anybody is new here. You can also share the channel by copying and pasting the link to your social media pages such as like Twitter, Facebook, and maybe in the comment sections of Instagram posts. You can throw out my channel out there as well. That'll help me build and that'll help people discover me, you know, the real me. I'll catch you guys next time.